Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back to another video. It is the 11th of November, 3:41 p.m. in the afternoon, Monday afternoon. Welcome back to another video. Got a lovely poem here by Bernard Shaw. I think yesterday we read one of his poems. I just clicked on his tab and he's got quite a few poems. So I found this one called Only. Had a quick skim over it and it looks pretty good, so I'll give it a read. Only. What's this I hear? Only 4 seasons in the year, divided into months of 3. Must this be enough for you and me? First the winter, hard and cold, condemning men as of old. Then comes spring, light and gay, pushing life on its inevitable way. On the summer, ripening heat, living force hard to beat. Autumn's harvest, ripe and full, strange to feel the hungry pull. Months of 3 flying past, toward the end of life at last. Now what is this I hear? Only 4 seasons in the year. Only 4 seasons in the year. Yes. I think, to me, whenever I think about seasons and weather and I just think about how life has ups and downs. It's pretty much, I'm not gonna try be too fucking find all the innuendos in it and whatnot, but that's what I think, and I think it's kind of Mr. Shaw has kind of dealt with each season and what they represent. I like that as well. It's a full cycle. When you think about a year, when you think about seasons, when you think about how it all is necessary, you need to have each of them in order for it to all work. And I think about if I put that towards my life myself, I think about the good times and the bad, when I am happy and sad, when I am going through difficult stages. It's all necessary. You need to go through it. I was actually talking to a friend, and just different views about happiness, and how she had mentioned she chooses or makes a lot of decisions on what makes her happy, and it was different for me because I think happiness is a good, it's good to chase happiness, but for me happiness is temporary. I think it comes and it goes. But the decisions you make, you have to live with the consequences of it. And it's not a bad thing to make decisions based on happiness. And I think it's important to think about happiness as well. But for me, I think knowing that happiness comes and goes, I'm a bit more logical and reason with what it is I'm making a decision of. And I try to a lot. I think my priorities are constantly changing when I am faced with difficult situations. I'm making a decision based on where I am in my life, and I will always say it is extremely necessary to have those difficult periods in your life. I think running away from, or running towards happiness, or running away from happiness is it shouldn't really be the factor. I think it's always important to understand that sometimes you need to push through, and regardless of whether you're happy or not. And I think that shows in the seasons: winter, spring, summer. There's always a necessary season afterwards, even though it might seem daunting and it might be a terrible feeling to have, or that you're sitting on. It's important to push through that season. Right. a lot of rambling. But that was Only by Bernard Shaw. All right, deuces. I'll see you guys tomorrow.